What if the Earth was tidally locked? If the Earth were tidally locked, one side would be forever sunshine and the other side would be complete darkness, causing extreme temperatures. The bright side of Earth would be scorching hot, and the dark side would be freezing cold. The only place humanity could live is in a narrow band between the hotness and coldness, if any life was to survive this event at all. Interesting facts about Planet 9. The first one on our list is Planet 9, also known as Planet X and Neptune. Sized exoplanet with an highly elliptical orbit, while not yet directly observed evidence for its existence comes from the gravitational influence it's believed to exert on distant objects. Like and subscribe. What would happen if every human on Earth disappeared? In the year 2050, infrastructure starts to fall, with power grids collapsing and water tower malfunctioning. In the year 2200, nature starts to reclaim urban areas and many domestic animals would start to perish over time. In the year 2500, ecosystems would shift and the planet would slowly return to a more nature state, though some areas might remain toxic for extended periods of time. In the year 3000, all of nature has consumed the ruined buildings, and Earth would look just like it did back in the binging of its life. What would happen if every human on Earth disappeared? In the year 2050, infrastructure starts to fall, with power grids collapsing and water tower malfunctioning. In the year 2200, nature starts to reclaim urban areas and many domestic animals would start to perish over time. In the year 2500, ecosystems would shift and the planet would slowly return to a more nature state, though some areas might remain toxic for extended periods of time. In the year 3000, all of nature has consumed the ruined buildings, and Earth would look just like it did back in the binging of its life. Did you know that the Milky Way galaxy, which is our galaxy, will eventually collide with our neighbor galaxy Andromeda? In about 4.5 billion years, the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies will collide. This collision will transform both galaxies, maybe even merging with each other. What are blood moons caused by? Blood moons are caused by total lunar eclipses, when the Earth passes directly between the Sun and the Moon, blocking all direct sunlight from reaching the Moon. However, as sunlight passes through the Earth's atmosphere, it is filtered and scattered blue and green. Wavelengths of light are scattered more easily, while red and orange wavelengths pass through and illuminating the Moon, giving it a reddish hue. What would happen if the Moon didn't exist? If the Moon didn't exist, Earth would experience significant changes. The most notable would be the absence of tides, as the Moon's gravitational pull is the primary driver of our ocean tides. Additionally, Earth's axial tilt would be unstable, leading to dramatic and unexpected climate changes much worse than they are today, and the days would be a lot shorter and would affect many animals, such as wolves, who thrive in the night. Does life exist outside of the solar system or maybe even our galaxy? While there is no definitive proof of alien life that we know of through all the planets and galaxies in the universe, there's a very high chance of alien life possibly closer to us than we thought, like Kepler 22b, an exoplanet only a couple light years away. Kepler is in its star's Goldilocks zone, which means it's the right temperatures for life, and some scientists believe Kepler 22b may have possibly had life on it before Earth, but if there ever was life on Kepler, it's not there no more. But the real mystery is, if there ever was life on Kepler, then what happened to it? Possibly meteors or different. alien life from, if life ever did exist on Kepler. How long are days on these planets? On the planet Mercury, the 1 day equals to 176 Earth days. On the planet Venus, the days are equal to 243 Earth days. It takes longer for Venus to do a full rotation around the Sun than it takes for 1 day to pass. On the planet Mars, days are very similar to Earth's. 1 day on Mars is 25 hours. On the planet Jupiter, the days are only 9 hours. This is due to Jupiter's rapid wind speeds speeding up the planet. On the planet Saturn, the days are 11 hours compared to Earth. On the planet Uranus, the days are 17 hours long. And finally, on the planet Neptune, the days are 16 hours long. How long are the days on these exoplanets? On the exoplanet Proxima Centauri b, 1 day equals to about 12 Earth days. On the exoplanet Kepler 22b, 1 day equals to 290 Earth days. On the exoplanet Gliese 667 cc, 1 day equals to 28 Earth days. On the exoplanet Toi 4600c, 1 day equals to 482 Earth days. On the exoplanet Kepler 421b, 1 day equals to 704 Earth days. What is the weather like on these different planets? On the planet Venus, there are massive thunderstorms with huge amounts of rain, but it's not regular rain. Like we have on Earth, it's acid rain. On the planet Jupiter, there are giant storms with 335-mile-per-hour winds and diamond rain deep inside the atmosphere of Jupiter. On the planet Saturn, Saturn experiences a strange phenomena known as ring rain, where the rings of the planet rain down onto the surface. On the planet Uranus, it rains giant pieces of hail, way bigger than on Earth, and the hail is made out of pure diamond. On the planet Neptune, the weather is very similar, giant hailstorms made out of pure diamond. But on Neptune, the storms are a lot bigger, with even bigger pieces of hail. There will be a meteor shower tomorrow, but what is a meteor shower? Well, it's actually small debris left from comets, and sometimes even meteors moving millions of miles per hour. But what was the largest meteor shower back in 1833? There was a meteor shower with about 100,000 meteors per hour. Some people even believed it was the end of the Earth at the time. The top star constellations. Number 1 is the Orion star constellation. The interesting thing about the Orion constellation is its 2 supergiant stars, Betelgeuse and Rigel. Number 2 is the Little Dipper star constellation, and the interesting thing about the Little Dipper is that it's a circumpolar constellation, meaning it is visible all year long in the northern hemisphere. Number 3 is the Big Dipper. The interesting thing about the Big Dipper is you can easily navigate the northern star, Polaris, with the Big Dipper's 2 pointer stars, Merak and Dubhe.